Okay, so it's week 7. Today I'm going to focus on some of Cheuk Cheuk's understanding of language and some of the areas we've been doing around that and a few of the little social things we've been fitting into the program. We've been working on his understanding of vocabulary, i.e., in the world there's lots of things that have names, people, objects, and this is a beginning building block for understanding all kinds of language. So we did a lot of matching earlier on and we continue to do that. But we want him to understand that when I say where's the ball or where's the bus, that he's able to identify those things and show us he understands what that means. So this is the first phase that we began that program. It's very structured. We're at a table, we've just got a few things on the table. And you can see the therapist is mixing and interspersing those instructions of the items on the table to see if he can understand what he needs to do. So this is the first video. So you can see he's kind of understanding a little bit of that in that video, and he was, spent quite a lot of time practicing those skills. And I'm going to show you another video of where he's at kind of more currently, and now we've been managing to embed those kinds of labeling tasks into more activities that are a bit more interesting, give a bit more variety. And you can see he's now quite consistent in understanding, those different labels. He knows quite a few labels now, and we will continue to teach him many more of those in the coming weeks. That's going to be quite a focus of what we're going to do with him in terms of his understanding of language, but it's been great to see that he's able to understand some of those initial concepts relating to language. We have also been teaching him to understand instructions that relate to actions. You can understand in the other video, he's understanding the names of things, but we also want him to understand about actions, doing words like cutting, open, push, pull. So we began that process, and you can see in this video we're teaching him about the words of cutting, and we're having him discriminate those instructions and learn what those things mean in a pretty structured setting. You'll now see that we're able to put some of those instructions into sort of more of a fun activity. And if you remember in the very first couple of videos of Cheuk Cheuk, we did a very similar activity, and he wasn't really very responsive to our instructions about labels or actions. But you can see in this next video he's able to discriminate some of those words like cut and open when we're playing those games with him, which is a really great development. One of the main things we've been doing is trying to teach him some social activities or some social game that he's able to do with some other people that he might find enjoyable and exciting, so that when we put him with other children, he's got some things he can do and understand how to interact with those children in a kind of structured way. So one of the favorite games we have here is always a chasing game called Chase the Tail. Engaged in the game, enjoying it. I won't go through the teaching process, but you can just see where we are with him right now, our staff, in terms of how he plays that game. Find the ball and find the other peer and pass it to them, and they've got to work as a team to complete that task. You can see he's quite focused on tasks during this activity, and this is another thing to kind of have him start